Hi everyone, it's another day, another share, but today we're doing a tutorial. I had shown these off in a previous video, and they're called Applipops, okay? And they come in this little pretty bag. They come with instructions. So they come with instructions, and I thought that I would show off how we would do these perfect circles. They're to make perfect circles. The sets that I have in the store come with a really pretty bag to hold them in, and you have two sets. You have two sets. Like this and like this, and they nestle into each other. So I'm going to open this set up. So basically you have quite a few sizes that you can do. So to do these, I'm going to open this one up too, so you can see that they nestle nicely. And let's put this stuff away here. And let me nestle these. And there you go. So they make quite a nice two sets. They come together in the same package. So let me show you how these work. I'm going to do a small one. So we're going to use a piece of fabric that's kind of square. You can get really anal and cut exactly what you would need. So you would have to use two rings that nestle together like that. And let me just get that out of the way. And so you have your outer ring and your inner ring, and I'm going to show you. Your outer ring will go on the right side of your fabric, and the inner ring will nestle inside there. And you want it so it nestles in, okay? So it's flush. Then you're going to go and just roughly cut your seam allowance. Now it's really important. I tried to do it where I took the outer circle, drew a circle, cut the circle, and then tried to nest, and it just did not do as nice of a job. It just didn't. So the best way to do it is cut a square just a little bit bigger than the larger ring that you're working with, and then nestle the two together. Cut off what you need for seam allowance. And these are appliques, so I don't get anal about the exact 1/4 inch. So now you're just going to go in, and okay, so now you need to put some starch on this. I'm using the Acorn precision piecing pen that has some of the Acorn treatment inside the tube, and it has a felt tip. Now, if you don't have this, but you have Best Press as a stabilizer, you can pour it in a little bowl and use a paintbrush, a clean paintbrush, and paint it on to your thing. Then you're going to once you've got around and got it fairly saturated, you don't need it super saturated. So then you're going to go and press. I should have cut this just a little smaller because this is the first time I'm doing a small one. So now I tried to do it with steam. Steam irons are my favorite. Unfortunately, I can't use steam on this because with the metal it just condensed and everything. So the best thing to use is a dry iron. I'm using this little travel iron. The rings get really hot, so just be careful. And you know what? I think I should have cut this a little bit tighter because it's really, yeah, I didn't cut it tight enough. So I'm learning as I go. Yeah, that's better. You got to leave some room in there or it doesn't work. Now this is the first time I'm doing a smaller little and you just get it so it lies, and then you just okay, so now this is super hot, and they stay hot for a little while. So I'm just gonna put it over here, and let's try to do another one. So I'm gonna do this big one, okay? So again, we have the two sizes. The inner size, the inner one is the size that your circle is gonna be. But the outer one helps you hold everything together. So you put the outer one down, you put your fabric on top, centering it. Now I have way more fabric than I need. That's okay, because we're just gonna, but like I said, you can really make sure that, and I'm just making sure that it's tucked in there. And then I'm just gonna go in and trim around everything and get off the excess. Now if you cut your ring, your square, the exact same width as your ring, then all you'd have to do is cut off the corners, right? So now I'm going to take my Acorn Precision. Now if you don't have the Acorn Precision piecing, you can just buy this pen, this pen with nothing inside, because they come with nothing inside. You put the liquid, and you can put Best Press in there if you want. But I prefer the Acorn Precision piecing treatment over the Best Press. Though I do have Best Press, but I have both. I've used both. They're both adequate for using them for getting out wrinkles, when you iron, when you need to stabilize seam allowances for whatever reason, or for this application. So we're just going to use our fingers and pull it into the center over that ring. I'm making sure that there's no folds or anything like that in with it. And then I'm going to just take the iron and iron. Now, like I said before, I've tried it with steam. It didn't work as nice with steam. It does work excellent with a dry iron. So this is the only time I would not use a steam iron. I prefer steam. I tried it with steam. Nope, just wet everything way more than it needed to be wetted, and yeah, it made a bit of a mess. So dry iron and steam. Now this is almost cooled off, not quite. So you pop you pop it out, the big one, and then you pop out the little guy, and then you just fold it back down, hit it with the iron. I'm just using a dry iron, and there, perfect circle. So let's do that again. So we're going to use, actually, is that the same size? Yeah, this is the same size. Yeah, so this is the size that I did earlier, okay, and we're going to take this. Now, I mean, you could really get it and just cut off your corner. I prefer having a little bit more. I find that I get a better nesting when I have the extra. If you're too tight, then you're not going to have enough seam allowance when you go and cut. So I like to have a little bit all the way around. So I'm going to take this one, put it in over, and is it this one? Yes. So, oh no, this is the size I want. So I did this wrong. So you know what? No big deal. I'm just going to make this size then. Okay. So I grabbed the wrong ring. I have too many rings here. So I'm just making one size smaller, that's all. And I'm just rough cutting it around. You can feel the little ring on the other side of the fabric. And now I'm going to take my Acorn Position pen and I have Acorn Position starch, or treatment as they call it, inside. I prefer Best Press and the Acorn, like I said, and the reason is because it's an alternative to real starch, and it doesn't have all the food stuff that the bugs seem to like to rivet to. So I won't end up having bug holes in my quilts. And for me, that's important. I have a forest behind my house, and so we have lots of spiders and all sorts of things in the house. So now and then you just iron. So this is a really great kit of sizes. You can prep a whole bunch of circles of different sizes and design a quilt around these circles. And what a great resource of a tool. Now this is cooled down enough for me to touch. I'm going to pop it out, and I'm going to pop out this. I'm going to hit it with an iron again, and turn it around, and look how perfect that circle is. So different sizes I've done, and there's lots of variety. So I hope this interests you. I will put the link below to where you can go and buy these. I have 2 in stock, and so there you go. I will put the link below for the treatment and the pen. I will put the link for the Applipops down below. If you want to see more videos, subscribe and ring the bell so you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So happy quilting, and we'll see you on the next tutorial. Bye!